好，今天是那个霍格华兹传承更新，就是之前 PS5 独占的任务，今天更新了。趁今天更新，把它玩一下。等了1年，终于等到这个更新的游戏内容了。然后还有更新了一些服装、扫把，我记得还有拍照模式，等一下可以来看一下。符令记、英马，就直接用之前的档案开始玩。活米村晃一下，应该就有。独特的独角兽。在这里。OK， 来看看。
Hello, pardon me.
佩妮，对，我来对了，就是这。
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello. I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Perfect.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Dissony to Mooncar fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly.
他又在憋气了。
Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
Okay.
All right, I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Let's go.
Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to
Why,
sell.
yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
没错。
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
只有有
I
钱
am quite capable of owning a shop, I can assure you. I should think you'd be happy to have a buyer.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Huh? You are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back. At a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well. But I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
可以进去好像看。
You know, the shop
Aloha
won't
Mora.
be available for
有没有用？诶，可以。然后 Q1。进去看看，搜他家。
What Revelio?
这个诶，可以等晚上，转晚上。
Mine now, demiguise.
David guys，收集1500金币，那我有啊，我有钱。
Revelio.
下面有个什么好东西？哦，有了。被看到了，要躲起来。 开店。
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
OK， 你都这么说了。
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
我靠！看一下，我好像没有用修复。
Repairer.
Oh, Penny can already see the potential. This will surely be the most successful shop in Hogsmeade. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh, yes. She mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
行吧，开个箱子，感觉好像没有到非常大。哇，延伸空间，所以哦。 直接就下去了。关上了，我操，消失了，哎，出不去了，无语了。
Revelio.
好像有什么东西。
Revelio.
哎，这个发着光不太行。那是有宝箱，有箱子就要开。
Why would someone store one hat in here?
哎，这里不太妙。
Well, that's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem a cunning sort. What fun this will be! For me, at least.
What's new? Onwards, I suppose.
前进，我要走哦。这
What in the... Who's there?
好啊。哦，到处都有木偶。
Revelio.
奇妙，不是还没？不是还没有？啊？为什么又回？为什么又？这是哪里啊？我操！我操！哎，好诡异哦！这里没路。 出去吗？
Bats. Lovely. Revelio.
拿吗？
Here. Incendio. Seems as if I should hang something there.
挂东西哦，这个
Here.
不是拿过去。诶，哦，在这边啊。
Here. These lanterns must belong somewhere.
这里。哇，开了。诶，那上面有。
How enlightening!
Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
You might survive a bit longer than the others.
好像都可以拿，可是问题是这个。
Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
不知道，拿着。太突然了吧。
Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story.
Revelio.
Unfortunately for you, both are to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end.
他就这样打了我几下，消失，然后现在我是要找路吗？
I simply adore this blooming place, don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
哦，又要挂东西，东西在哪里？
I wonder if I need to place lanterns to open these doors.
灯笼。
Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio. Incendio.
you that I can see you, but you can't see me.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It should.
我真的是看不到啊，那个灯嘞，在这。
Wingardium Leviosa.
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store, do I?
Potato. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
对面过不去啊。对啊，对面过不去，真的很黑耶。
Lumos.
还是我弄错了。
Lumos.
那个灯不应该关了。好像没有。这边还有一个灯，还是说我其实可以拿那个？
Wingardium Leviosa.
好，我挂了。但问题是在哪里？
Revelio. Ha.
什么意思？诶，莫名其妙的，不是很懂。
Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done, me.
Potato. Stupefy. Potato. Electric Dimension. Avada Kedavra. Glacius. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Potato. Bombada. Incendio. Stupefy. Bombada. Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Incendio. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty night!
Revelio.
这下面红色的是什么意思？感觉会掉下去，所以我要避开这些。
That wasn't too difficult.
Oh goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me.
然后要重来，这也太糟了吧。
I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
哦，这里过。哎，看到了。啊，太多，用不了。哎，
Revelio.
我要喝是要按什么？看一下，这个有点重要。基础施法闪避，太久没玩了，真的是等待。怎么没看到？算了。
Ready on that!
我想
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I put this?
Bombarda.
Cactus Cascade? By Cactus. I mean,
Protego! Stupefy! Imperium!
now that should get your attention.
Protego!
Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
回去，就是打这一下下而已。它还有一条锁，刚刚没有动。
Ah, you've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
这里吧，我猜。
Lumos.
不能亮一点吗？很暗诶，这样最好是看得到了。
Oh, deja vu.
往上，
Watch it.
这是墙，出去。
Lumos.
黑到不行。这里是哪里？哎，一声不响的就撞过来。
Protego.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
前一个步骤。
Revelio. Lumos.
在绕圈圈呢、但是前一个步骤是什么？
Revelio.
什么都没有。
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
为什么有脚印？还是我跟着脚印走？啊，反方向。
What was that?
吓我！ 哦，我一定要贴墙啊，不然不会清楚。
Revelio.
没有办法。
Lumos.
我还一定要按下来。哎，不是，它真的黑到一点光源都没有，这样子还要我不要用灯。怎么黑？我看。
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Lumos.
在哪里？往这边。
Incendio. Fringo. Tego. Stupefy. Incendio. Places. Incendio. Incendio. Fringo. Incendio. Places. Incendio.
这里也太大了吧。
Lumos.
Home, sweet.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
还有一个就够位了。无语，希望另外一个简单。
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Eh 这个角度竟然看得到。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
靠！那我刚刚是在干嘛？真的是。哎，那这里这时候又封了。门又开了，好棒棒！就在我努力找攻略的时候，哎，你可以进来吗？进来了。
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again.
好，
Here. Wingardium
那刚刚为
Leviosa.
什么没有这个地址？刚刚真的是这边绕，然后看不到灯笼在哪里，然后在那边乱弄，然后现在直接把灯笼拉过来再转 ，perfect。
All books and no clay make one quite dull.
Wingardium Leviosa.
哪边呢？好。 这不是我要说的。这样一直是我他妈站着给他打就好了。
Protego.
我就对了。
Now that should get your attention. Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now. Ah, you've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Bombarda. Incendio.
算了，直接往回走。哎，不对，我又回来了。 无法追踪。
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now, and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get to shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! games begin. Catch as catch can, but catch. I mean, you can't. Once, try seeing things from my point of view. Someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I wouldn't call it fun, really.
Wouldn't you? To each their own, I suppose.
So, about that contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract, with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. Warn me out! Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
好，结束了。一波三折。 上了。这样一个月玩2天，玩一整晚也是很累耶。
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased the shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop. But more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And according to the house elf that came with the shop, she's done this sort of thing before, repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
警官，你会不会太弱？
I should have known better than to do business with a white student. Such a sad excuse for a fight.
disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Second that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Only little traitor herself! I should have known it was
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Swear to man.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
I look forward to working with you.
All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
招牌，想想，淘气与魔药，缝合与药剂，服药服，这个
I choose Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell.
基本上都是衣服。
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
感觉还是有点乱。